Hey, my good people, what's going on today? This your boy Money, your Marine. Today, I want to talk about, I love information. Information rules and run the nation. And one thing I believe, if you got the right information, you get the job done, you will succeed in whatever you're trying to do. Now, today, we're going to talk about motorcycles. I know there's many videos out there, people talking about motorcycles, but for the most part, again, I feel like people just showing off their bikes or having other agendas. I've seen bikers or bloggers, whoever, they pretend they're talking about safety and how to ride a motorcycle when you're driving through cones and about to wreck and all this kind of stuff. To me, that's not teaching safety. That's not teaching a person even how to ride a motorcycle. Don't get me wrong. Once you get advanced, once you get the experience, you want to learn how to take sharp curves, sharp turns. That makes sense, on down the line. But for the most part, you got new beginners, male and female. They want to just learn the basics. And the basics of riding a motorcycle, staying safe, is what I'm here to discuss with you about. Again, money, your Marine. Like, subscribe, show your boy some love. Again, this is phenomenal. Also, if you get in contact with me, hey, I ain't gonna charge you $200, $300, $400 to teach you how to ride. I will train you, teach you how to ride and be safe, free. There's no problem at all. Okay, now let's get to it. Okay, today we're gonna start with either or. We're gonna start with, let's see here. We're gonna start with, let's just do the Gold Wing. The Gold Wing's a lot bigger, a lot comfortable. So therefore we'll talk about the Gold Wing. The basics is pretty much the same on all bikes. Some may have 5 gears, some may have 6 gears, okay? Right now, we're just gonna talk about the basics on how to ride a motorcycle. We're gonna move this helmet out the way. I'm gonna set the helmet over here. And then what we're gonna do, we are gonna talk about the Gold Wing. Okay, here's the Gold Wing. You have, of course, always on the right side, you have what you call your bike brake. That is your bike brake on the right-hand side, okay? And of course, you already know the throttle is always on the right as well. Okay, now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go around here. We're gonna get on the Gold Wing. First of all, okay, look good, you turn the bike on. Bike lights up. Some have a fur pump. You give it probably about 4 seconds for it to wind, before you even crank it, whatever. A lot of people don't even tell you where to switch, how to crank it up, because switches are different on all bikes. Like my Harley Sportster, the switch is on the side of the bike. But this here is directly in the front, by the screen, navigation system, the whole 9. Okay, you got your start over here, your horn and everything's over here, which is both as important. So this is very important. A lot of people don't even show you how to even start a bike, how to crank a bike up. First thing you want to do, look at your dashboard. Okay? When you look at your dashboard, put the bike in neutral. You'll know when it's in neutral. Neutral is, your gear shift is right here. What you want to do is take your feet, you want to pull it up gently, about a centimeter. And what's going to happen, the green light going to come on that say in for neutral. Notice a minute ago, that's not there. I'm going to knock neutral off. I'm going to hit this gear down here. I'm going to take neutral off. See, the green button is gone. Okay. I'm going to put it back on about a centimeter up. 1 click up. See neutral? Okay. Now, the bike is ready to crank up. What you do, touch starter. Gold Wing is ready, baby. She ready to go. She ready to rumble. This is your Gold Wing. Okay. Next step, and For it's the basic. We're just talking about the basic. Therefore, if you don't need the highway, you don't need the park, you just simply need garage like I'm in, just sitting here talking about the Gold Wing, the basics, okay? Straighten the wheel up on the Gold Wing, okay? What you want to do is just simply, you want to straddle the bike and get on the bike. That's what you want to do. Once you get on the bike, you're going to level the bike up. Once you level the bike up, get comfortable, get your feel on. Always try to make sure your feet is flat on the ground. That means you are in control. Feet flat on the ground. You don't want to be on your tippy toe. Some do. Don't knock it. But for the most part, you want to get a bike that's, you can have both feet flat on the ground. Because again, you are in control then. Okay? And remember, this is about learning how to ride, just the basics, and safety. And trust and believe me, if you're not flat feet on your bike, you're not too safe, okay? So, basically, what we're going to talk about is, again, getting the feel of the bike. Because let me tell you something. This is 850 pounds. This is a heavy bike. I'm 5'10", 235, okay? This bike is heavy to me if it fall and hit the ground, okay? There's a certain way for me to pick this bike up, and yes, I can get it up. But God forbid it falls over, because this bike is heavy. And really, any bike is heavy if it falls. But for the most part, facts, riding a motorcycle is not heavy. A motorcycle is about balance. Keep the bike balanced. It's about balance. See how I'm rocking it left to right, left to right? That's because my feet are flat on the ground, not using tippy toe, okay? Very important. Make sure your feet are flat on the ground, okay? And at this point, what you want to do at this point, people, like I said, once you get a feel of the bike, moving it side to side, you comfortable with feet flat, the key is clutch is always left side. This is the clutch, see? That's the clutch. That's left side. Right side, that's your front brake. See the lights coming on in the back of the mirror? That's your front brake. Front brake. Which, be careful using your front brake, because trust and believe me, this bike will put you on the ground using the front brakes. Because you might, what they call an endo, mashing too hard, you flip over the handlebars. You have to master these front brakes. Or you can hit some gravel or some rocks and you'll be on the ground. Trust and believe me, let me tell you something. I consider myself as a professional rider. Why? I've been riding since I was 9 years old. And I can assure you, there's no college, no school, no training course gonna take you to class for what? 41 years. It ain't gonna happen. Okay? So I've been riding a long time. But let me tell you something. Professional people have accidents. Professional people has died on these motorcycles. And let me tell you something. In the bike world, we call them tools. I will tell you, really, you can be safer, because nothing's safe about tools. I promise you. Imagine you on four wheels, how you got ignorant, disrespectful people pull out in front of you, stop on brakes, cut you off. Hey, they do the same thing you on the motorcycle. Matter of fact, all honesty, I feel like, personally, in my opinion, you get less respect on tools. So you got to be real careful. What I do when I get on my bike, I say, Father God, cover me with your blood, be with me, bring me back home. Hey, that's what I do. Being a professional bike rider, that's the first thing I do before I straddle my bike. I crank it up and I pull off. And when I get off, I tell Father God, thank you for bringing me home safe. Hoorah. That being said, you got two type of riders, I'm finna tell you. One that gon' lay it down, one done laid it down. What that means is, listen to me clearly. Don't let nobody ever tell you anything different. If you plan on riding a bike, owning a bike, and you think you ain't gonna never wreck, you better leave it at home. You better leave it at the dealership. You better not purchase it. Because let me tell you something. I've totaled out 2 954. And remember, I told you earlier, I am a professional rider. But guess what? Neither one of the accident was my fault. I was T-boned on both motorcycles, okay? Which happens a lot. So I'm gonna tell you now, be careful, stay prayed up. Hey, that's all I can tell you. But again, you know, it's fun, it's relaxing. I love it with a passion. I mean, hey, it just, I guess it's like, what? On a ship, looking at the waves, feeling the waves, the motion of the boat. I mean, everybody have their outlet. My outlet is riding my bikes. That's why I got so many, and I love them. I got one for every field that I desire. That's why I have so many. It ain't have nothing to do with nothing to prove, because I got a nice Harley right here, and guess what? It's okay. I mean, ain't nothing to call home about. You know what I'm saying? And most people have Harleys, and like I say, money uncut, baby. I keep it real 100. So don't get mad, get angry. Most people got Harleys. I done had about 7 of them. Most people got Harleys. It's to say, I got a Harley. Okay. Somebody just asked me why I got a Harley. Because of the name. Just to say I got a Harley. There it is. I got a Harley. Okay? There you go. But my whole point is, you know, get a bike, get a motorcycle that suits you. For us, you know, like I say, get one light, get one your size, get one you can handle, get one that you're comfortable with. Don't get one that you got to struggle with, because like I said, already, hey, that's unsafe, okay? Again, the bike is running. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna grab in the clutch. Your gear is right there where I showed you. What we're gonna do, again, the gear's right here by the kickstand. Honda's, most bikes, when you take it out of gear, to shut off if you don't pull the kickstand up. So we're gonna let the kickstand up. Kickstand is up. Put it in neutral. Take it out of neutral, I'm sorry. We took it out of neutral. It's out of neutral. And basically the thing you wanna do is, before you even try to gun the accelerator, leave that accelerator alone. Don't worry about it. Keep in mind, you're learning the basics, you're learning how to ride. The key thing is getting the feel, learning the rhythm, feeling that feel, that it's a touch, it's a feel, it's a rhythm in your hand. And you watch my hand, how I ease off the clutch. Feel that bike moving? See it? It's a rhythm. It ain't choking off with me jerking and jaking, because I'm not jumping off my clutch. If I jump off my clutch, it's going to probably run into the car over here, okay? Just be smooth. It's real smooth. You don't have to be nervous. Just take your time, because you in control. Remember that. Watch my hand again. The bike is rolling, moving. Hey, it's all in that clutch, baby. Believe that. That clutch controls your motorcycle. Now, how many times you've heard that in bike video? Come on now. Maybe some, but most part, like I said, people showing off their bikes, have other agendas, but really not teaching you the basic, teaching you safety, not even teaching you how to ride the bike. I'm showing you how to ride the bike, how to be in control. And guess what? I don't even have to open the garage. There's no need for that. There's no need for that. You got to learn the basic. The basic is how we just crank it up, how we straddle the bike, how we made sure our feet were flat on the left, right. And notice I move the bike back and forth because I'm in control. And that's what you want to feel, because that's your motivation, that's your confidence, okay? Again, it's all in that clutch. See that? Watch it. All in the clutch. Look at my hand. All in the clutch. See that? All in the clutch. And once you get comfortable with being in control of the clutch, then you go over to the acceleration. You go over to the gas. And what you do, you put the clutch and that feel and that gas together. And basically at that point, what you do is, all you want to do at that point, you just want to mash your gas, chase your gas. Remember, the clutch is like the brother. We just gonna say the brother and the gas is the sister, okay? These are your two siblings you're gonna need, okay? And basically all you want to do is just all in the feel of that left hand and that clutch and the gas together. And all you want to do is just ease off the clutch, and you'll feel the bike move forward, ease off. And believe it or not, you don't even need no gas. And once that bike get to rolling just a little bit, you meet it with the acceleration. You meet it with this. Right here on the handlebars here on the right side, you meet each other. You meet the clutch with the gas. And all you do is just ease off. It's like a rhythm. No, you may not get it the first time. I've seen first time bike riders get it the first time, trust me. But what you want to do, you want to practice that. You want to practice easing off that clutch. See that? Easing off the clutch, feeling this bike move. And you want to just really let the gas meet the clutch and just simply ease off and pull on off and go on about your way. Yeah, okay. The hard part is changing gears. I know, there we go. But let me show you something. When I train people how to ride, I guarantee you the first day I train them, we don't even get into changing gears. Why? No. It's too much other things you need to know about riding a motorcycle and safety. The changing gears is gonna come. Once you get that rhythm, just riding around in a short distance in first gear, because that's what you're in, first gear. You come back to your stop, pull the clutch in, because you got to always pull your clutch in to stop your motorcycle. If not, it's gonna choke and jump off with you. So clutch is very important. Remember, that's your clutch. That's your clutch. Remember I told you, this controls the bike. Everybody think the brake controls the bike. The gears control the bike. Yeah, it plays a part. It plays a part. They all work together. But for the most part, you pull that clutch in, I can assure you, the bike is not gonna move. The bike is gonna be at a neutral state. It's not gonna move because it controls the entire bike. So remember that. Remember, the clutch controls the bike. Once you ease off, look at that. It rolls. And notice something. I'm holding the phone with my right hand, so I'm not giving it no gas because there's no need for it. One hand. Look at that. See how I pull it off? Clutch controls everything. So once you get that feel in your clutch, get comfortable with your clutch, then you use your gas. I'm gonna show another video tomorrow where we're gonna put the clutch and the gas together so you can get a better understanding. But I really just wanted you to know the basic for as simple as just putting the bike in neutral. See, it's not in neutral. Watch the light. It's in neutral. Now with it being in neutral, hands off. Phone holding in one hand. I got the phone in one hand, and hey, here's my other hand. The bike is just sitting still, okay? It's not going anywhere. As long as that green light on say in neutral, hey, this is the basic. Switch it off, the bike is off. Switch it on, make sure it's in neutral. Kickstand is up, because the kickstand ain't up, a lot of motorcycles won't crank. Hit your starter. That's your starter right here. That's it. Clutch in, gear at the bottom, knock the gears down. All the gears go down. Now neutral's off the dash. Hey man, that's the basics right there. That's the basics. And for as you getting ready to ride a motorcycle, and I just haven't seen people just show you the basics. That's the basic. And then like I say, it's all in the clutch. See that? Don't even have to touch the accelerator. All in the clutch, the bike is gonna move. All in the clutch. Real easy, okay? When I pull the clutch back in, I'm back in control, bike is back in neutral. Bike is not going nowhere. Ease off, bike is taking off, okay? We're gonna do another video. We're gonna put that clutch and that accelerator together, and I'm gonna show you how to ride a motorcycle. And we're gonna get into safety, we're gonna get into how to perform on a motorcycle, what your do's and your don'ts, and keep you guys safe, okay? Thank you guys for joining in. Like, subscribe, show your boy Money. Yo Marine, some love. Uncut baby, holla. Hoorah.